I have not wrapped anything. But at least we can make dinner, right? So let's make $1,000,000 spaghetti. Why am I standing like that? Ugh, God. Everybody has their favorite variation of this dinner, this thing, this meal. We'll go with everyone has their favorite version of this meal. This is the recipe I use. It's super versatile. Is it versatile or versatile? Versatile. Super. Um, yeah. So $1,000,000 spaghetti. Let's make it. I was going to make a side salad and garlic bread. None of that didn't happen at all. So hope you enjoy. I shredded up Asiago mozzarella for this tonight because that's what we had in the fridge. You want your cream cheese to be room temp, otherwise this is going to be kind of a pain to mix. So room temp cream cheese, it's important. Here's the cottage cheese. If you can find ricotta, use ricotta. For whatever reason, my store just did not have it tonight. Not a big deal though. Use what you got. I'm using some Italian seasoning, lots of garlic powder, and red pepper flakes. I love garlic. I am a garlic girl. Like if a recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, automatically in my mind I'm like, oh, 4 cloves, got it. Obviously, you do not need to be extra like that. You know what you like, just go off of that. So you want to mix everything, and we're just going to set this off to the side. We're not going to be using this right away. You kind of just want to get everything together, get it marinating, get it all happy. We'll use it in the layering process later. I am using an entire onion. You do not have to. I believe the recipe calls for half of an onion. I'll put everything in the description box below, but I'm also using 2 pounds of ground beef. The recipe calls for a pound of Italian sausage. I just made Italian sausage and tortellini soup the other night, so I kind of didn't feel like, I don't know, I kind of didn't feel like using it in tonight's dinner. So I didn't. I went with 2 pounds of ground beef. You can go with 1. You can go with the Italian sausage. Again, whatever your home likes. You're just going to brown everything. You're going to add the onion, and you're not really going to caramelize it. You just want to get all the flavors harmonizing. Yeah, we're going to go with that. You want the onions to be about translucent before you start adding your seasonings, which are going to be Italian seasoning, garlic powder, red pepper flakes. I did add salt. I just, for whatever reason, I cut that part out. About a pinch, a little more than a pinch. There's my garlic. Unfortunately, I only had about 4 cloves. I didn't feel like going down to the basement to get more. Not a big deal. Still good. Go ahead and turn off the heat. Let everything just kind of hang out. So I have never tried this brand of, do you guys call it spaghetti sauce or marinara? I'm starting to realize I call it spaghetti sauce, and that's probably not correct, but yeah, that's what I refer to it as. So I've never tried this brand, but it actually turned out to be really good. It was on sale. That is the only reason why I got it. I think it was the roasted garlic flavor. Yes, in fact it was. I also got a couple of the tomato basil ones, so I'll give that one a try too. I just cooked some spaghetti noodles. Oh, you should probably call it pasta, huh? Okay, we're going to call it, no, yes, no, spaghetti noodles. Am I saying that wrong? Okay. Pasta. Just cook your pasta according to the directions on the back of the package. I add a little layer of, oh boy, marinara spaghetti sauce. Man, I feel like I don't think I've ever thought about this much. Add a little layer of sauce just to prevent sticking. You could do non-stick if you don't want to put any sauce down, but I mean, who doesn't love a little extra flavor, right? So here I am just trying to make sure there's an even, not really an even amount of meat, but at least that there's some. You want to start out with half of the pasta, and then next is going to be your cheese mixture. So this is that middle layer that I was talking about. I'm using the back of the spoon to just kind of, flatten everything out. It's not going to be completely flat, but you just want to make it as even as possible. Now, it looks like not everything isn't going to fit. I promise you it will. I'm using a 9 by 13 Pyrex dish. Again, just using the back of the spoon to flatten everything out. As Bob Ross would say, this is your bravery test. And you'll see what I mean. So I'm adding the rest of the pasta to the top of it. I know it looks like it's going to overflow. Just trust me, it's not. At this point, I kind of needed to use the back of the larger spoon to make sure everything was flat. It's going to fit, and yeah, just trust the process. I don't know why I decided to throw in some cheddar on the top. I really just, I thought I was going to go back in with the Asiago mozzarella. I started to get fancy. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's going to hurt anything. I am wrapping it with nonstick foil, putting it in the oven. This thing was delightful. Give it a try. Let me know if you do. That's all.